I'm John Blacher for Mydealers.ca. After the SuperJet launch last year, many of us were waiting for a more freestyle-oriented sit-down from Yamaha. Well, the wait is over. This is the brand new 2022 JetBlaster. Right off the bat, you can see this is one bold-looking watercraft. Yamaha calls this color scheme cyan lime yellow. Say what? Designed for more playful freestyle riding, the JetBlaster has a few new features not found on any other Yamaha watercraft. First of all, check out these lightweight raised handlebars. Yamaha tells us they are wider than the standard bars, allowing more leverage. And these new performance grips are designed to reduce slippage. It looks like Yamaha has really worked hard to keep the weight down. The switches are small, yet functional. And of course, it has Yamaha's signature finger throttle, which is so much nicer when it gets bumpy. I wish this was available on a snowmobile. And thankfully, it has Yamaha's awesome ride system for easy and precise control around the dock. The trim is electric, which means zero effort. Remember the old throttle trims? They were tough to trim down when the throttle was wide open. And it has a custom tune, which I'm guessing means more throw for some nose-up action. There is an LCD screen that shows speed, RPM, fuel, and a handy trim indicator. Storage isn't huge, 29 liters or 7.7 gallons, but they have touring models if you need more than that. But I do like how big the easy access glove box is. Lots of room for a phone and a wallet, and even a GoPro kit. Dual mirrors are nice to have, but I can't say they replace a turn of the head. Big footwell chocks look cool and should help with a bit of freestyle action. The boarding platform is large and covered in EVA foam for comfort. And check this out. Even the Blaster has a handy reboarding step that automatically tucks out of the way. Powering the JetBlaster is the high-output version of Yamaha's lightweight TR1 3-cylinder engine, which is reported to make 110 horsepower. That's 10% more than the regular TR1 found in the EX models. Well, there's three things I noticed right away. One, it feels very, very light, and yet it's still quite stable. And two, it kind of wants to go, like it's got a bit of throttle response to it. It's hard to believe this is the 3-cylinder TR1 engine. I know it's the high output version, but man, it's responsive. And the third thing really is just how narrow it feels around your legs and your knees. This isn't like a big VX cruiser or anything. This is a very kind of lightweight, nimble boat. I'm curious to see how it goes. Let's give it a shot, shall we? Wow! What's really cool is no matter where you have the trim, you can prevent it from spinning out depending on how you lean. Lean a little to the outside to keep that V planted straight up and down, it won't spin out. Lean to the inside, get it on the flat side of the V, and it'll of course spin. But amazing, trim up or down, it doesn't want to porpoise. I was a little concerned maybe with the trim angle so high to get the nose in the air for freestyle, it might start porpoising a lot. But even with the trim all the way up, you can run wide open and you really get no porpoising. Now it's flat water, that might change if it gets a bit rough, but at least you've got 5 positions to play with on the trim gauge. At lower speeds, when you're fooling around, the boat does react a lot differently depending on the trim. So when I trim it up, it starts to get a little more squirrely. It dances on the back part of the V on the pad a little bit more, and it kind of wants to sit there on that pad. So it's definitely more playful when you trim it up. But if it's too much, if it's a little bit sketchy for you, all you gotta do is trim it down, and you get more of the hull. See that? More of the hull in the water, and now all of a sudden it's really kind of predictable and smooth. That's astonishing. Now this TR1 HO engine is quite impressive. People are going to say, well, it's only 110 horsepower, but remember, this hull weighs only 549 pounds. Now that is 35 pounds lighter than the standard EX hull. And to get that HO engine, normally you'd have to go up to a VX hull. And a VX is 140 pounds heavier than this boat. So, you can imagine what that means. Fun. This boat is all about fun. Incredibly versatile and incredibly fun. I tell you what, Yamaha's gonna have a hit with this new JetBlaster. I'm John Blacher from BoatDealers.ca.